Hi, I'm Ed Del Grande, and for years you've been hearing me speak about Kohler generators. Well, today we're installing one at my own home. Now, we live here in the Northeast where we get our fair share of storms and power outages, and sometimes the electricity could be out for days, even weeks at a time. Now, recently, my wife and I finally finished the last addition to our home, so we're very excited because now's the time we get to install our Kohler generator. Now, I have to point out one thing. This is not a do-it-yourself project. I'm in the business and I have plenty of help on this job. And also, the preparation work can be involved, but once the prep work is completed, the final hookups only take about a day to a day and a half. Now, I'm right over here with Jay, and Jay, we have 3 steps left with the final completions. We have the gas line that has to be installed, the electrical, and of course, we start and test it. Now, you're at the transfer switch, which is part of the prep work. So, once the transfer switch is in, which could be the basement or outside like we have here, what's the next step?
Well, what I'm doing right now is I'm actually pushing in the wires that'll lead from the transfer switch to the generator. What happens is, in case of a power outage, transfer switch will signal to the generator to start up, send electricity back to the transfer switch, and power your house again.
And that's it. Well, it looks like the next stop is at the generator itself. The transfer switch is hooked up. Now it's time to connect the generator. Jay, what do we got going on here with all this wiring?
Well, Ed, what we got here, these are your wires that came from your transfer switch. These are your communication wires. Those are the wires that'll start your generator up, which will send power back to your transfer switch. In a power outage, you'll be good to go.
Well, if you finish up, I'll get to work on the gas line. This generator can run on natural gas or propane. We have it set up for propane, but either way, Bob, what's next?
Well, Ed, we're just making our final connection on the gas line here. And you always want to make sure you have a flexible connector on your gas line for movement. And after that, we'll purge the line out and we'll be good to go.
Once we bleed the line, we can start it up. There's propane gas to the unit and all the electrical connections are made. It's time to test it out. That sounds good. Now my home and family will be automatically protected during the next storm. To find a certified Kohler dealer near you, please visit KohlerGenerators.com. Hi, I'm Ed Del Grande, and today I'll show you how a standby generator system actually works. Now, this is an on-site demonstration, so you'll see how quickly a standby generator responds during an emergency. Let's start at the transfer switch. Okay, right here, this is our transfer switch. Now, you can see by this display that the electricity is coming from the street directly into the home. But when I trip this breaker, that's going to simulate a power failure. And when the transfer switch senses that, it will automatically start up the generator. And when the generator is ready, the transfer switch will send that power back into the home. The cool thing is, this whole process should only take about 10 seconds. So, here we go. Okay. Heard the transfer switch. There's the generator. And there's the lights going on, meaning the generator is starting to make power. There's the lights. And life in this home is back to normal. Hi, I'm Ed Del Grande, and I'm often asked, what's one of the best investments I could make in my home? Well, as far as I'm concerned, a standby generator is a great investment. Standby generators can protect your home and family by keeping the power going no matter what the weather is doing. While we can all benefit from a standby generator, many of us should make it a top priority. For instance, if you have a home office and you need to keep that internet going, or if you have special need family members living at home, like the elderly or young children, you want to keep things like your air conditioning and heating systems going. In my case, I have a well pump, so I want to keep my water on too. If you do a lot of traveling, you want to keep your security systems up and running. And finally, if you live in a storm-prone area or experience frequent power outages, a standby generator should be a top priority. Standby generators are installed outside the home, much like a central air conditioning unit, and they could be used on older homes or new construction. They also run on propane or natural gas, so there's no manual refueling. A key component to this system is the transfer switch. The transfer switch will automatically start your generator so it can power up your home in seconds, whether you're home or away. Once running, the generator will power anything in your home without the need for extension cords. This includes things like your lights, TV, and most importantly, the home's critical systems. Well, I've shown you the basics of a standby generator system. For more information, you can visit KohlerGenerators.com.